Alrighty, yeah, I've got the green bars of positivity on the main screen. Now I'll just go in here and press go live and press go live. Go live. Okay. Alrighty, let's take a comfortable seat and arrive on your mat cross-legged, maybe with a prop underneath your seat, nice and elevated through the spine. Feel free to take your hands onto your knees, or perhaps even just give yourself a moment just to settle in. We'll begin in a few moments as all of the different streaming technologies begin to settle in. It's late in the evening here in Australia, so I will be broadcasting to different time zones. So I will just keep it generic and say hello and welcome to you. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll take a moment to arrive and bring our hands at our heart space, draw our chin towards our chest, and take this next few breaths just to settle into the physical body. Physical body being the breath, the elements of the array of different aspects to the practice that unfold within each breath, and how they arrive in the physical body. That breath is a reminder that we're connected to the now, and the now is the presence, and presents are a gift. So just take the next few breaths as beautiful, wonderful gifts for yourself. Inhale through your nose. Maybe there's a little sigh out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Just one more like that. And we'll prepare our practice and begin our practice with an Om. Inhale through your nose. Rub the hands together and create some friction across the palms. Create some heat and warmth. And then cover the hands over the eyes so that you darken the space, and take that awareness inwards as you absorb the warmth of your hands. And then as you start to peel the hands away from you, peel them open into a cactus arm variation. And as you open your chest wide, collarbones, draw a big breath in, and then with your exhale breath, C-shape the spine, round your back body, draw your elbows towards your groin. So inhale, peel open, widen the collarbones, look up and even lift the chin. And then with your exhale breath, draw it all in, and elbows towards the groin. And then inhale, peeling it open, big breath in. And then exhale, draw it in, round the back body. So we're really elongating the spine, opening up through the chest, allowing the breath to feel very voluminous, and allowing the chest to draw in on the exhale, and giving us space for that contraction. So expansion, contraction. One more like that. And contraction. Now take the hands up and overhead, and then sweep them down to the left-hand side. Take your right hand to left knee and twist around on the exhale breath to the left, and then come through your center. Inhale, arms up, and then take it over in the opposite direction. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind you, rotate and twist. So do that once more on your own. Next time you come through your center, take your hands onto your knees. Hold the knees with your hands and move again through the spine. With the inhale, use the leverage of the hands to help lift your chest. And then with your exhale breath, round the back, dome the back, chin to chest. So 2 more like that. And last one. Take your hands behind your head as you lift your arms up. Interlace the fingers. Widen the collarbones. On an inhale, twist to your right. And on an exhale, open the mouth in an O shape and the breath out. So inhale right, exhale left. Ten more. Last one to the left before you pause there, and then inhale through the left and exhale to the right. Now come through your center, place your hands down in front of you, shift forward onto your knees and make your way to a tabletop position, all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Place your blocks at the top of your mat. We'll need them in a moment. With the hands firmly on the earth and the tops of the feet pressing down, move through cow and cat. So on an inhale, look up, open the throat. And then on the exhale, dome the back, press away from the earth, cat the spine. So shift forward and through with the heart, look up, open the throat, inhale. And then with the exhale breath, round the back body, chin to chest into your cat. So now let that just flow freely with organic nature, harmony with the breath and the body. And if it strikes you that it feels abundant and joyful, change the orientation of your hands, get funky in the wrists and the elbows, move in a way that feels playful and creative to warm up the wrists, the fingers, the forearms, the shoulders, the elbows. Place the hands back in their normal orientation. Pause here with the shoulders over the wrists, and let's warm up the fingers and the wrists. Lift the thumbs, lift the palms, shift forward onto 4 fingers of each hand, hinged at your first row of knuckles. Lift and lower the palms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms down, thumbs down, and then sway from left to right with playful movement. Grab your blocks now and place them diagonally apart from each other in a V shape so that your head can lower between the blocks and you come onto your elbows and then your triceps. This is a really great stretch if you suffer from chronic back problems caused by typing all day. So see how my elbows are on the blocks, they're elevated, and then all the space between my shoulder blades gets a big compressive stretch, and all of the tissues around the outer shoulder, really beneficial if you're like me and you do far too much work spent on a computer typing. So you hold this for at least 90 seconds. Depending on your school of thoughts, this is a pose you could call puppy or melting heart. It's also got a name called praying mantis. Looks a little bit like that beautiful insect that allows that expression in the body. So just holding here for another few moments. Really nice job, everybody. Now, maneuvering out of this, just take your time to come out. I'm going to face you now so I can show you another beneficial stretch for your upper body. So come down onto your stomachs, lower down onto your chests. Take your right arm out directly from your body like a right angle, and then look over to the left. Roll onto your right hip and step your left foot behind you. This is called broken wing, and it stretches the stuff across the front of the chest that gets super tight and sticky. So as you place the head down on the mat, you're looking to the left. You could lift the left hand up, bend at the elbow, and place the hand on the back. And what you're doing here is now really expanding across your chest and allowing for a deep stretch with the compression on your right shoulder and the opening on the left shoulder. So we'll come back through center again, and we'll do it on the other side now. So you take your left arm out to the left, look away from that hand. So we look to the right, roll onto the left hip, step the right foot behind us, and now find the expression that works for you. For me, taking the hand up overhead and rotating the palm so it faces away from me can be super beneficial. Rolling back onto your stomach, pressing back into child's pose, so big toes come to touch, knees open out wide, sit the hips back onto the heels, and slide the hands forward, lowering the forehead down. Pausing here before we start to thread the needle pose here. So you take your right arm in and under your left arm, and then lower your right ear down. So we're doing a different kind of stretch here, more of a compression into the shoulder, and you're looking to the left. Holding for 5, for 4, 3, and last few breaths, last few moments. Then come back through your center and switch it over. So left arm slides in and under. We look to the right, so the arm's gone through to the right, even though it's your left arm. And what's happening here is you're getting this compression into the shoulder by the weight of the torso. Another deep breath. And then encouragement here, coming back to center, shifting back into our tabletop position. Now let's work our way into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So place your hands one full handprint further down the mat away from you. Tuck your toes and lift your hips back and up. So work from the ground up. So spread the fingers, ground the knuckles, recruit the shoulders, and lengthen along the side bodies. Keep a big bend in your knees and high heels, especially if you're tight in the hamstrings or gluteal muscles. Head heavy, neck long, look back at the big toes. Take a moment here, take a big breath, and then start to walk forward to the top of your mat. Very slowly. Upon arrival, grab your blocks and place them underneath you for your halfway lift. So you want to be lengthened through the legs and extending through the torso, crown ahead forward. Options here in your fold forward can be big bends in the knees, tummy on the thighs, head hang heavy. Arms can grab for opposite elbows, and you just pause here as you notice now the weight of the head. Other options could be to take the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers, squeezing the shoulder blades, and lengthening the knuckles away from you as you squeeze and extend through the elbows. So we'll just take our variations here, yogi's choice. And then super slowly start to roll up the spine, vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone. We'll just get those blocks out of the way. Mountain pose is called Tadasana. Tadasana, you want to work from the ground up. So you want to press through the feet, recruit the muscles of the legs, neutral the pelvis, widen the collarbones, and stand tall with arms long beside your body. Focus on the horizon. So in yoga talk, we speak about the drishti, the focus forward and away, in the abhyasa, the steady effort in the direction you want to go. So tonight we'll practice our balance posture known as tree pose. So bring your right knee in towards you. Option here is to give that knee a big squeeze and then open the knee out wide, catch the sole of the foot and place the sole of the foot above the knee for a good alignment location, below the knee, or a kickstand on the earth if you're unstable. Another option is to place your blocks on the earth at a medium height and then put your foot on the blocks. What can now happen for you is you can close down your eyes. And in doing so, you start to work with how the body shifts, and you don't necessarily fall out because you've got the stability of the block underneath you. So you would hold this for like 10 breaths, and it will seriously level up your tree pose. So you could do this for a few more breaths, and then of course you just simply step down and you take the variation on the other side that you did, whether the foot's high or low, the hands are at the heart, and you focus off on the horizon, and then you start to close down. And it's the wonderful aspects of our practice where you suddenly notice all of the different ways your ankle has to work to keep you stable, to keep you steady, to keep you level. And one more deep breath there. Okay, step the foot down. Super sweet, super quick tonight, 15 minutes. Have a nice night. Any more yoga questions, let me know. Very happy to help you out.